Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to more Dark Souls. Now, like I mentioned at the end of the previous episode, this one is going to be a little bit different this time around. It's pretty much going to be me showing you my technique of how I gain a lot of humanity if I need it, and my route for acquiring a ton of souls. So we're going to do the humanity aspect first, and the way I go about it is the first item you're going to need is the Covetous Serpent Ring. And this of course boosts your item discovery by a substantial amount, so it's going to increase our drop rate of the humanity. The ring is acquired in Sen's Fortress, so you are going to have to have cleared that area to have this ring. I'm a little bit further obviously in the story at the moment. I have the Lord Vessel and I'm able to walk through bonfires. But if you don't have the ring, you can still go through this route, you're just not going to get as many drops, pretty much. So where we're going to want to go is the depths. Okay, rest up at that bonfire. Now there are plenty of guides out there on the internet, of course, telling you various different ways to gain a lot of humanity quickly. Probably the best way, in all honesty, is in the Tomb of the Giants, but of course that's very, very late on in the game. Whereas this area you can obviously get to very, very early on, because there are an absolute shit ton of rats, all in a small area. There we go, there's the first one. And we can remember there's this guy in this box at the end of this corridor. Usually you get one every couple of runs, I'd say maybe. If you're lucky you'll get two. So I think the best I've had is probably 3. If you get more than that, I'll probably say you're extremely pushing your luck. But you can see from that there, that took what? A minute? And I got 1 humanity off one of the first set of rats. And that's pretty much it. Just rinse and repeat. Let's say come back around here, run up these stairs, head to the left, rest back up the bonfire, everything respawns, and go again. I say it's not the best technique in the world, I'm not saying it is, it's just the technique I tend to use, and it's the one I used for when I needed to get 30 humanity for my Chaos Covenant. I say I of course wanted to save Solaire, because who fucking wouldn't? And this is what I did. So I just went around this, killed these rats about 12 times over. This guy might hit me here. Shoot. So it didn't drop any that time. So you don't get one every single run. But I found the technique to be extremely useful in acquiring a lot of humanity quite quickly. So that guy's just dropped one then as he falls off the edge. And if these guys are nice to me, they might just give me another. Nope, so that's 1 again. So 2 runs and we've got 2 humanity thus far. And that's 2 humanity in about, what, 2 or 3 minutes? So you multiply that, you could easily get 10 humanity, 20 humanity in maybe half an hour if you're lucky. And early in the game, you're not going to need a hugely substantial amount. Mostly it's just going to be for either Covenants, PvP, either or, really. Unless of course you want to stack up 10 humanity and run around with the Covetous Serpent Ring and have the maximum item discovery that you can possibly get. Kill these buggers. And here we go, so we got lucky this time. Oh my god, we got really lucky. I think that's 3, isn't it? Oh, I thought it was... Oh, ah well. Pushed my luck in hoping that, didn't I? So we just got 2 humanity off those 5 rats. So this is the best run we've had in a while. Can we be mega lucky? Probably not. Push my luck already this run. Yeah. I say that's 2 that run. And say that's pretty much it. So we'll go and do the souls section now. Which is, again, you need to be a little bit further on in the game for how I get my souls very quickly. you need to have done the painted world of Ariamus, or at least be inside there and open the main front gate. Now, of course, to get into the painted world of Ariamus, you need the peculiar doll, which is back in the Undead Asylum, and it's in your cell that you start the game off in. And because I have the Lord Vessel, I have the awesome ability to warp back into the painted world of Ariamus. Of course, once you warp to here, you have to actually run through the bloody place to get back out, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, but... So we'll rest up at this bonfire. And then, what we want to do is equip the highest poise armour that we have. And that is, of course, going to be Havel's armour, which is going to make us weigh an absolute truckload. So if we equip all of Havel's stuff, we don't need the covetous serpent ring anymore, but we do want to put the wolf ring on, because that again is going to give us more poise. Poise again increases your chance to not be staggered if you are hit. And what we are going to need to do is to attune our magic. Because this is the fastest way that I know how to do it, as I am a pyromancer. So we're going to remove, we'll keep the Great Chaos. I'm going to remove that, and we need, if I can find it, there, Chaos Storm. Now that of course is given to you once you get to rank 2 in the Chaos Covenant. So you want to be equipping all of Havel's armour, which you can get in the cellar in Anor Londo, where one of the mimics are. You want to have Chaos Storm at the ready. Preferably you want to have upgraded your Pyromancy Flame as much as you can. I'm currently plus 13. And you want to ready yourself, because we're going to run in like a madman. See, there's the phalanx. So you just want to run into him, start casting, move, and watch everything go boom. And look at that. Just gained about 6, 7, 8,000 souls, and just do it again, use up our last 4. So, and it's rinse and repeat this. Each one of these mobs drops 500 souls, and because it's right next to a bonfire, you can literally just run, rest up, and he respawns again for you. And that's pretty much it. Very, very simple. So you do need to, of course, be... A, you just need to be in the painted world of Ariamus, and B, you need to be a Chaos Servant rank 2 in order to have the Chaos Storm spell. And you'll pretty much be netting yourself about 10,000, just over, souls every minute or so, which is incredible. You can see that, it just absolutely rinses through them. You can just see the souls go up and up. And then any that survive, you can just whack a Great Chaos Fireball on if they don't fucking block it. That's right. And occasionally they drop a spear. So you can see our souls go up, and we're gaining around about 10,000 per, what, a minute or so? And that's just an incredible ratio if you really are struggling and need to either get some weapons, or in my case I want to upgrade my Pyromancy Flame a bit more. It's just an amazing, amazing little route to take. Highly, highly recommend it if you're struggling. And there we go. That's pretty much my technique. So it's a very brief run through, but it doesn't really need any more explanation really. So if you want a lot of humanity quickly, head to the depths, put on a covetous serpent ring which you get from Sen's Fortress, and just run a cycle through the rats. And if you want a lot of souls, warp yourself to the painted world of Ariamus, put on Havel's armour. You don't have to have Havel's armour on, it just increases your chance that you're not going to get interrupted when you cast Chaos Storm. And all you want to do is just run in to the phalanx, cast your spell, kill them all, gather your souls, and rest at the bonfire again. Now I'm going to do this since I don't want to go into the painted world to just do 2 or 3 runs of this. So I'm going to do maybe 5 or 6 more runs just to acquire quite a few more souls. And then we're going to run and get back to normal, maybe talk to some NPCs and upgrade our pyromancy flame. Righty, I've just exited the bonfire next to Quailag's sister, and we're heading to talk to Quailana, who is of course in the depths of Blighttown. Now we've switched to the rusted iron ring, of course, to improve our poor footing on this swamp. Hopefully we won't get poisoned. And with a bit of luck and our 200,000 souls, yep, I mean, I think I had about 60k at the end of the last video, and I'm up to what, I've nearly trebled it, over that, pretty much. All purely because I've been doing that technique in the Painted World of Ariamis. And it really does work like a treat, especially if you're wanting to get a lot of items, buy a lot of sort of upgrades, Titanite shards, etc. from the giant blacksmith in Anor Londo. But in my case, I wanted them for this.
Ah, I was expecting.
So if we upgrade our pyromancy flames, that's 22,000 and 25,000. And then if we talk to her...
The Witch of Izalith. Please, do not speak of her. I abandoned my mother and sisters and fled to this land. Now I roam these parts, feigning ablution and pretending to seek answers.
So now if we back out of that and modify our equipment, we should... There we go. You can see the base damage of it goes from 40 to 60.
Now go. Whatever you do, lest...
And if we now look at it in our hand, you can see the flame is substantially bigger. And that is the Ascended Pyromancy Flame. So now we should be able to upgrade it some more. So that's another 20. This will only go to +5, then you're topped. So that's 27k, 30k, 33,000, and 36,000. My lord, look at that. We have just spent 200,000 souls pretty much on upgrading our pyromancy flame by 6 points, I think that was.
Now go.
Oh, that actually hurts to look at that amount, but it's going to be worth it because our spells are just going to do just an insane amount of damage. It's just going to be absolutely crazy. I will actually have a look. Let's see. She does actually sell quite a few spells that I haven't bought yet. I would actually quite like that Great Fireball, and that's 20,000. We've got Fire Whip as well. We may as well buy all of these at some point. So Firestorm. Undead Rapport. I think that actually turns an undead to your side. Is that right? Yeah, charm an undead to temporarily gain allies. Okay, so we've done what we needed to do down here. Let's just drink up, and whereabouts is that bonfire? Oh, our poison goes up without our other set on, doesn't it? It's no matter, we're going to rest at this other bonfire. And then we're going to head back to Firelink Shrine. Because there should, by my calculations, be at least one guy there who we haven't spoken to yet. Now then, where are you, Big Hat Logan? There he is! It's been a while since we saved you, hasn't it? Sen's Fortress was the last time we met. My, what a time it was.
Hello there. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery. The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. You will find your own way. Don't frown with regret. Peer forward with your head high. Hello there. Glad to see you alive. Hello there.
That's it from Big Hat Logan. Alright then. Wonder if our other sorcery friend has anything to say.
Oh, hello again. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned, and he tells me that he has you to thank. Well, we are both in your debt now. Thank you, sincerely. He's just over there. Go along and have a chat. Oh, hello. I appreciate the attention, but you really should speak to Master Logan. That will certainly do you more good.
I won't ban it, mate. You at least sell me something. Big Hat Logan, I don't think I have enough sorcery to talk to him. I think my intelligence is only 12 or 13. He's still selling his Dragon Crest rings though, isn't he? 20k a piece. Not cheap.
Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
Now I could go and talk to Maybe not. Frampt is sleeping. We'll leave it for now anyway, because as we do have the Lord Vessel, he will want us to place it. And I'm not particularly fussed about doing that bit yet. But I am in a bit of a dilemma. Wondering... he is up there, I can see him from here. There's an NPC up here which sells us armour sets throughout the game. He's just over there. But you'd be surprised how many people don't actually know about this guy.
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh? I'm afraid I don't see anything here. I'm afraid I...
So this chap, if we try to purchase stuff from him, he sells us some gold pine resin. Okay, he sells the master key. I didn't know that. And he sells you some crystal weapons. But what we're mainly here for is these beauties. He sells us the glorious set there, the golem set. And more importantly for us, we've got Ornstein's set. Because of course we killed Ornstein last. So that means we have the opportunity to buy his armour. Now it doesn't come cheap, that's what, 7,000-8,000 a piece? So in grand total you're looking at like about 30k, maybe, just around about. But it's worth it, that set does look really cool.
Well, that is a shame then. But no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us. Someday. Sometime.
And I think that pretty much wraps up this episode. Like I say, I did what I wanted to do, which was showing you guys my farming techniques and patterns for both humanity and souls. And we've had a few chats to a couple of NPCs back at Firelink Shrine. And best of all, we've got our ascended pyromancy flame, which is fucking awesome. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you on the next one.